Aquarius, welcome to your weekly general reading. This is going to be for the sign of Aquarius. It is not going to resonate with every single one of you out there. This is also not Sun, Moon, or Venus sign specific. Any Aquarius placement that you find relevant, there may be messages that will resonate. Personal reading information, any jewelry seen will be linked and listed in the description box. At the end, we will pull some oracles, give you a little more guidance for the week. Otherwise, we are jumping right in for the sign of Aquarius. Lots of hesitancy going on with these cards. It's like they want to come out, they're right on the brink of coming out, and then they don't. Wheel of Fortune, though. So if there's been any sort of hesitation, the fear of making a decision, looks like that's going to change. Wheel of Fortune is fortune favors you, luck being on your side, destined and fated events getting ready to happen. Beautiful energy. Fixed sign energy as well. Major arcana. So strongest energy so far. So whatever sort of reality you've been experiencing, looks like that's getting ready to change. I was getting like a hesitancy vibe, like, do you think it's about to start and then it doesn't, and then you think it's about to start and then it doesn't, and then you think it's about to start. So that could be the kind of vibe that you guys are going through, but it does look like that is changing. Things are finally able to move forward completely, not just halfway or 2 steps forward and 1 step back. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? That's also a 10 card. So there is an ending to some sort of cycle. Probably not the best one, but going into a more positive, a more fortunate time frame. Ooh, 3 swords. Definitely could be what we're moving on from. This hesitancy energy could have came from these sort of energies. 5 of Cups. Ugh. All right, this could be your energy, or this could be someone else's that you are connected to energetically. We have the 5 of Cups here. See, this is just too much. It's just doing too much. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have Major Arcana, the World card. 2 cards of endings here. So there's no doubt that something's about to end or has recently ended, and I think it's for good. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? See, it's like, what is that? Why are you hovering? Taurus energy, Major Arcana, the Hierophant. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I know exactly what's going on here. You could have Earth in your chart, could be dealing with an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Very much spouse energy too, but this is self-care. I'm very much getting the vibe that what's coming to an end here is your need to give, or your need to take care of people, your need to always be the one people can run to or turn to. Some of you might be financially stable extremely. You might be taking care of a lot of people, but I feel like you're kind of done with this phase of life. Further confirmed with this World card here. Some of you are very generous, maybe too generous. Looks like you've been too generous. Or you've been, generous to maybe not the best people. People that are completely aware of how generous you are. Bit of, good old taking advantage vibes. I kind of feel like you're coming to this place where you're over it. You're over being the nice one. You're over being the giver. You're over being the one to help out. You're about to just really focus on yourself here, it looks like. Queen of Pentacles is an energy of focusing on oneself. Self-care for oneself. All the love and attention and nurturing that we give to others, really just giving it to ourselves. And if we have not started this yet, this is probably some advice. It's time to start focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself. Right? Because I do think that this giving energy has not been the best, I think it's created some very painful situations here with the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. I am getting with the 5 of Cups, though, and the 3 of Swords, that when you do decide to move forward from this over-giving energy, when you commit yourself to taking care of yourself and making yourself a priority, there's definitely going to be people that don't like it. Definitely people that will not like it. 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups. 5 is also change energy. You actually have 2 5s here. The Hierophant is also a 5. So this is screaming that something needs to end and something needs to change, like now, like yesterday. Because the world isn't ending. The 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, that's done. 5. So you really got to commit yourself to being more discerning about who you give your time and resources to. There's a heavy emphasis on needing to take care of yourself and put yourself first, especially when it comes to finances. I feel like there's some people that you got to kind of finally let them learn to sort of pick up after themselves, because if you continue to enable them, you're just feeding them fish. It's kind of time to teach people how to fish for themselves. You're actually doing them more injustice by spoon feeding them than you are allowing them to figure out something that works for them. But I guess this is something that you really need to be committed to, because this could be something you have tried to do before and kind of just went back to old ways doing. But with the world here, I can see she's kind of looking at this like, I'm really doing it this time. And you really need to commit yourself to this, because I think this is going to help propel you forward in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, there's going to be people that are hurt, but it's like all this major arcana here, Wheel of Fortune, the World card, and the Hierophant. You need to commit yourself to sort of moving forward. There's people that are holding you back. Looks like there could also be a conversation that maybe you need to have. One that is maybe very blunt, straight to the point, no beating around the bush. Also, people could have some words for you once you decide to take this new approach. Definitely could have some words for you. But I do get this is for your own good. I see the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles here too. Also, if you have a family, if you're coupled up, then it's really time to focus on this family. The one that you have chose to create, as opposed to, people you've known from high school, or, your sister that's kind of been trying to find a job for 10 years, or, you know what I mean? Yeah, you've been stuck for long enough. And maybe your finances are starting to take a hit. Yeah, look, it's too much for you. You can't take care of a whole village by yourself. 10 of Wands is here, also another 10. This means it needs to stop. Stop it. It might be affecting your finances or your future plans. Whatever you have planned for yourself in the future. It may start to affect the possibility of that happening, or maybe the amount of time it takes you to get there, because you're taking care of all these people. But there is progress here going from the 6 to the 7. But it is saying that it's like one man taking care of an entire village. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. What do we have for Aquarius, please? Make it make sense, Aquarius. I know this is going to be hard, but you got to do it. It's for the greater good of mankind. Some people got to learn to fish. It's time for people to learn to fish. You can no longer enable. Enabling is over. And yeah, people are going to have some things to say because they don't like that you're prioritizing yourself and your family and your future goals. That's okay though. Can't please everybody. You know how that goes. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, because the bigger picture is that your finances are being affected, or it will be. If it's not now, it will be. It's hindering you and what your commitments are. You and your loved ones are safe, yeah. If you stop enabling people, they will be. If you stop giving out money like it's, grows on trees, your family will be safe. But there needs to be a priority. I do think you guys are realizing that though. Especially if you have children and you got college funds to feed into, and if you're planning a wedding or you want to get married or buy a new house, it's like, yeah, you're going to get there a lot slower if you're taking care of 50 family members, 4 friends and three girlfriends or whatever. It's time to cut back. It's the only way to get at this 8 of Swords. Stop worrying about whose feelings are going to hurt. You're hurting your own feelings. How about those? One card for Aquarius, please. Maybe you guys, some of you guys probably even realize how much it was costing you to, you know, help people out. Because I do get a heavy financial energy here. A heavy coin, peso energy. Especially with this Six of Cups. Anna, Mother of Jesus, seed in the light, lay the foundation, divine plan. Yeah, there is a foundation that you're trying to make solid, and you can't do it unless you start accounting for where all your debits are going. Could also be that too, maybe spending habits. If it's not family members and friends, it could be spending habits. Could be spending habits. Because I do get there's a family either about to get ready to be made, or one that's sort of getting, that already exists, that may be starting to be affected. What do we have for Aquarius? There is a foundation that is at stake, pretty much. Whether that's your future foundation, your family foundation, your kids' foundation, there is a foundation that is at stake. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. This is very much indicative of a romantic relationship. So some of you could be just meeting someone, or have met someone, or have, you know, you're starting to think of the future now because it's a possibility based on some partnership that's in your life. So now it's time to start trimming the fat. It's time to start trimming the fat. Because now you actually have a vision. Maybe if you didn't before, someone is definitely bringing the think of the future vibes out of you. And that's a beautiful thing. You're allowed to evolve. But there's something that might be weighing you down. So time to trim the fat. That is your reading, Aquarius. I really do hope it resonates with you. Thumbs me up, leave me a comment if it does. I'll see you guys next week.